Yo, you already know what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy Aaronya. We over here with my man A3. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Amityville. No drugs in the art gallery. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Smith Street to the death of me. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, check out the pod. Boy.
Different paths in life, but it took them to the same place. Poverty's a game, they were running in the same race. Both our Grammys in the kitchen cooking up the same plate. Both our friends were dying, we were suffering the same fate. Out of desperation, I would search for something.
What's good, y'all? It's your boy A3. Listen to All About Progression podcast. It's sponsored by Rame Studios. If you want audio recording, you want mix and mastering, you want photography, videography, you want venue space, you want your own podcast, come to Rame Studios, man. Rame Studios, the one-stop shop. What's good, y'all? It's your boy A3. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the All About Progression podcast. Today, I got 3 special guests. We got one returning. He goes by Cool. Introduce yourself real quick.
How you doing? It's Cool. D2Cool is the Instagram. I'm back at it again here. You already know I'm here about the fashion. I'm here about see what is going on. I got a lot to say, a lot of questions, and here we here. Just chatting it up right now.
Yes, sir. So we got 2 artists that I know for quite some time, and they're very talented. The first one, you can introduce yourself. You already know who you are. Introduce yourself.
My name is, Eric, but artist name, y'all know me as Joey Alves from the same town as Amityville,
Yes,
of course, Amityville native. Y'all can find me anywhere, Joey Alves Music, on my socials on music. So yeah, Joey Alves Music in the building. And yeah, man, I'm here. I'm ready to rock with you.
Appreciate you pulling up. And we got a special guest, somebody who's very versatile, very creative. I feel like he's underrated, you know what I'm saying? Especially on the island. You know what I'm saying? Somebody I've known since I was a kid. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
Every night.
Hey.
How you feeling, man?
I feel amazing. You know what I'm saying? I'm here with my bro. It's been a while, man. It's been
I'm about to say, you already took it. I was about to say,
yeah, that's
I
see you took it's toast to now. I see you sing a little bit earlier.
But it's like, it's been a while, it's been a long time. And, I don't usually, do a lot of interview type things and like a lot of talking stuff. So,
This is special.
Yeah, I mean, when you have somebody as serious with their craft as like A3, when it comes to the raps, when it comes to the visuals, when it comes to, curation, it's just obviously like a no-brainer if he hits you up and he's like, yo, bro, you know what I'm saying? And it's so crazy, like the stars align, because I actually called this guy right after. I'm like, yo, bro, I was just talking about like, they actually want me on the show. And so I'm more honored than everyone sitting here, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm very happy to be here. So,
hey,
yeah, man, appreciate you, man.
Yeah.
So listen.
By the way, I apologize to my girl. I told her I wasn't going to drink tonight because I have the show tomorrow, and I'm here. You know what I'm saying? So, it is what it is.
We're going to be tempered tonight. We're going to be tempered. That's it. We're going to be tempered. We're going to be ready for the show. We're going to be ready to rock.
Let's start it from the beginning, man. So, you're Aaronya. Where you from? Amityville.
Amityville.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
So, I know you as a kid. They don't know this. I've known you since, 5th grade? Maybe before that?
Probably before that. Probably
before
like
3rd grade.
3rd
grade.
Yeah.
So, the first time I met this dude, right? Maybe not the first time I met him, but I just remember a time specifically when Dragon Ball Z was out. You know what I'm saying? There was a time in the cafeteria, he was like, yo, let's draw some pictures. So we drawing pictures. I look over, bro, he shaded so perfectly. I'm like, what the? I was like, how you shade like that? We showing all the girls. You remember that? We showing all the girls.
Yeah,
like, I think his is better. I'm like, yo, how you so nice? But my question to you is like, as a kid, right? How was you as a kid? Let's start there. How was you as a child? I
mean, I was creative and dumb as shit. Like I was, like in every sense of the word. Like, I was a D student. I dedicated all of my time to art. I just drew. Like, and I love Dragon Ball Z. Like, I love Dragon Ball Z now. Like, I was just watching it like the other day. Shout out to the Cell Saga, best saga. You know what I'm saying? I know the Frieza Saga people gonna be like, nah, that's, you know what I mean? But
that's always a debate.
My thing is like, I grew up a creative kid and just trying to navigate through like Amityville. You know what I'm saying? It's a very dangerous place to live in. Mm-hmm. And I was growing up on Smith Street, which was like the most dangerous block in the hood. Like, you know what I mean? So like, just being like that kid who was drawing and trying to navigate that was probably like the hardest thing. But then I realized like, yo, just staying true to yourself is probably the best way of like paying future dividends. So I tried to do that. And in the beginning, it was hard, you know, because like everybody wants you to be down, everybody wants you to get down. And you just like, nah, bro, I want to draw these pictures though. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it paid off in the long run.
Right.
Yeah.
So my question is like, you know, I moved, I don't know what grade I moved, I think freshman year. But my question is, how did you get into music? Because I didn't know you was into music. I just remember seeing your page like, oh, that's music. Like,
yo,
he's fine.
Like, yo, same thing with him. I'm like, bro, like all of a sudden he popped out of nowhere. Yo, he has a classic, bro. Have you heard Pop Stream, my nigga?
Oh.
Have you heard Pop Stream, my nigga?
I probably did. Most likely.
Yeah, that's a classic. Yo, he's got classics.
Oh, appreciate you, man.
Nah, yeah, for real. Like, you was the first one where I was really watching. I was like, yo, he's doing this shit at a really high level.
This boy got bars.
Yeah,
I don't even know.
Like he was so organized. Like it made me want to be professional. So like you don't realize how much like watching you in the beginning, because bro, like shout out to Jason. You know what I'm saying? Like,
shout out Jason.
Yeah, that's my brother. Like without you, I wouldn't even have known him. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you lined up a lot of shit that ended up being what is known as Aaronya today. You know what I'm saying? So like, shout out to A3. You know what I mean?
Well, appreciate it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, but I got into music when I was 15. I didn't even realize that like I was really into it. So I couldn't rap, bro. Like before 15 years old, like I couldn't rap. Like, you know, like I would be on Smith and shout out to DA and his homeboy. Yeah, DA the Future.
He used to cut my hair, shout out.
Shout out to DA. He used to cut my hair too.
Lyrically, like, yo, I'm telling you, bro, like so many people don't even know how they inspired and built this story. Right? Like he would come over on the block in the summertime, it was like 2005, and he would just rap. And he had this other nigga with him, they would just go back and forth. And I'd be like, yo, these niggas are crazy. You know what I'm saying? Then I started getting into listening to Saya, you know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to the late great Jay Saya. You know what I'm saying? Started listening to rock, you know, rest in peace to the late great rock. You know, that, you know, all that Dex, like all these like crazy Avil rappers, like, you know, all these niggas from the hood, so they talking crazy, like, you know what I mean? I'm like, damn, like this nigga really went online and told me he did so, you know what I mean? And that shit just really got me into it. Like I really wanted to you want me to pull it up a little bit? Oh, we're good? All right. So that really got me into it. Like I really wanted to be like them. You know what I'm saying? Like I saw the attention they was getting, I saw the love they were getting. I'm like, yo, I want to be like that. You know what I mean? So I just started rapping, started listening to music, and then like I fell across Illmatic, man. And once I came across Illmatic, that became my Bible. I listened to that shit every single day for like 2 years straight. You know what I'm saying? And then like once I started getting locked in with that, and I started getting into Big, started getting into Jay, the flow just started getting there. And then when I turned 17, I'm like, yo, I want to be like Jay, bro. So I just stopped writing. You know what I'm saying? And then from there, it was just like, you know, it was up from there. I'm like, I got to do this shit for real. Like,
so what you felt was easier? Would you say freestyling, or would you say writing was a little more easier? Or did you freestyle?
Freestyle here and there, but I definitely like write. To me, in my mind, freestyle is like, yo, pick a topic and just go off the head.
Right.
That's not me. Like I write in my head.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So it's like a weird way. Like, you know, whenever I write, like, so if I start writing rhymes right here in my head, like, which I could kind of do, right? Like every time I think about a song, like with that lyric, like I would think about this scene,
right.
You know? And the reason why I started doing that was because, you know, I don't know if I have some sort of like learning disability or whatever, but when I was in school, whenever I would write notes down, like I want to be able to remember the notes. Like as soon as I wrote them down, I forget them shits. But like I had this social studies teacher named Mr. West, and he was telling these stories so vividly, like I always remembered his stories. And I'm like, oh, okay. If it's like repeated to me as a story, I always remember it. So whenever I wrote my raps down, I would never remember them. But if I told them to myself,
Right.
I would always remember them. So that was kind of like my thing. Like I was
Okay.
like, all right, cool. Like I can get down like this. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So yeah.
Speaking of remembering, like, what's your process like? Because I know for me, well, both of y'all. Like for me, I have to memorize before I go to the studio because I don't want to waste time and I want to focus on my cadence and delivery.
Right.
So what's your process as far as like when it comes to writing or however you go to the studio?
You know, that's crazy, bro, because recently it's changed like so many different times. Like, so like, you know, I was just talking about like the whole like, yeah, I don't write type shit. I started trying to write, you know what I mean? So like the new project I have going out now, like a lot of the songs I was like trying to write, you know what I mean? But it just wasn't coming out the same, you know what I mean? Like, pause. But like, it just, yeah. So like, I'm like, okay, let me switch it up. So I started like seeing how Wayne was doing this shit. Wayne, he'll bar some shit up and he say, yo, let me hear it back.
Right.
And then he'll throw it something else in and he'll hear it back. I started doing that. And I'm like, yo, this shit is coming out way better. Like, so my process now is kind of that at the moment where it's like, I put the beat on, I say something, I listen to it back, and it's like, all right, let me follow up with that. And the workflow is much faster. It's just like much
about the accent. Like, is that a faster process?
Way faster. Way faster, yeah.
Okay.
And for me, I'm definitely a writer. Like I gotta write my stuff. But like, you know, like most of the stuff, you know, I write on my phone. But also then what I started incorporating is like, I would have like, a lot of times when I come up with writing, I get inspired by the beat. And then I come up with what I want to write by the beat.
Gotcha.
And like I get my idea in my head or whatever it may be. But a lot of times now what I'll do is I'll start freestyling over it. And then I'll record the freestyle. And whatever parts of the freestyle I like, I'll start to write around it. Gotcha. And then start to culminate on that. Then I'll get it on my phone and write it. But if I practice it enough and I know it enough, I can just go in without the phone, without it written and just go off the top of the head because I rehearsed it so much, listening to it and, you know, whatever it may be. But a lot of times I'm in there, with my phone kind of reading. And, But if I listen to it enough and I rehearsed it enough, like, sometimes I could just go in and just go right off the dome and just do it.
You know, what's your process been like?
I just write, man, because I feel like, you know, I'm afraid to get something. Because I used to do that in my head, think of the raps, but then I was like, you know what, I don't want to forget this. I don't want to. So I just write it down. And I have, like, the way I write is, I write like 2 lines and I have to memorize those lines before I go to the next. I'm just weird like that. So me, it takes
kind of similar like what you do.
Yeah, basically.
I just do it with a voice note.
Right.
Exactly. Whatever I like, I write around it.
I just freestyle.
Oh, you freestyle?
It's interesting. Everybody's different. Everybody
Something that's annoying that I do is like I can't continue to write until like you said, like till I have a certain part down. So I gotta keep rewinding the beat.
Yeah.
So I always bring the beat back, and it's like, all right, it's like, all right, what comes next? And then I gotta bring the beat back. So it's like, it's annoying. Yeah,
because words are powerful. The way you say it, you can say one word 10 different ways.
Cadences, the flow and the cadence is super important.
Right. So also a lot of people know now, but I didn't know you were still into the art, like the digital side of it. Like I feel like that's so dope.
Visuals, definitely fire.
Yeah, appreciate you.
Even like the pictures you use for like your like album covers and shit like that. I peeped that. I'm like, damn, this shit look crazy. Like, it's about to be some shit. Like, it's about to be on some movie.
You remind me like not the same lane, but like the same creative level, like a Joyner Lucas. Like always thinking of some, you know what I'm saying? So that like the versatility
that's a beautiful comparison. I'm honored to be even compared or even mentioned next to a guy like Joyner. You know what I mean? Yeah. So like, that's dope, bro. Yeah, man. I mean, for me, like I started getting back into art. So when I turned 15 and I got into rap, I neglected art. Like I stopped drawing, you know? So I wasn't drawing for years and years. So COVID happens, you know, and I'm like sitting down in my bed and shit, just bored, trying to figure out like, how do I keep myself creative? And then like 3 a.m. comes around one day and I'm like, yo, can I still like draw? I was like bored, you know? So I got Adobe Sketch and I just started drawing some shit. I drew a car and then I posted it online. And then like one of my homegirls was like, yo, keep going, this shit is fire. I'm like, oh, word, like this shit fire. So and like I just kept drawing, and every single day I would draw, and like, bro, that shit just picked up, man. Like it just, I released my first piece in May 15th of 2020. By July 7th or July 10th of 2020, I had close to 10,000 followers on my art page,
Crazy.
and I launched my store. And then did I file my taxes for that year? All right, good, yeah. So I got to make sure.
Got it on record. Yeah, well.
Yeah, and then that first year, like we did like that first month, we did like 30K.
Wow.
Yeah. It's like that's how fast like it just changed up, like, you know, and it just changed my life forever. You know, and then I laugh because it's like, wow, like I shied away from doing art for so many years, and then like I get back into it and it's like, you know, it's like it just picks right back up.
Right.
But my thing is like I appreciate visual art, but I feel like I'm much more than that. You know what I mean? Like I see myself as like a poet. I do very much see hip hop as poetry. Because it's like visual, like verbal expression. And I connect with that more than my art pieces, because my art pieces I've been very inspired by Martin Margiela in the way how he does his designs and how he's very absent. You know, he's so absent that like there's only a few pictures of Martin Margiela. And when they do like these photos of like the entire crew, like his whole like creative crew, they leave one empty seat that represents Martin. So I wanted to do that with my art. So I was very faceless when it came to like the creation of my art and everything. And I would just like the idea of like, you know, going on the train and somebody opening up their phone and my art is a screenshot and they have no clue that they're sitting next to the person who actually made it.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? So like I wanted the art to just be very culture focused, like very much ingrained, almost like we don't know the creator of the stop sign. Right?
Right.
So like I wanted my art to be that. But the music is very personal because I can't hide from that. That is my voice. That is my story. You know? So that means much more to me. It really does. So, you know, being put in the boxes is probably like, it's not really a fear of mine, but it's definitely the motivation to make sure I never get put in one. You know, and you draw too, bro. So you
a little bit.
You know, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think drawing is one of those things. It's like riding a bike. Like once you do it again, it's like I think it's the same thing with music. Sometimes you may take a couple years off and be like, oh, I could do a whole album in a week or something.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
It's a game of volume, no matter what you do. Drawing is a skill. Like, it's a talent, right? So like, you know, some people have a better eye than others, but I think that that's really just pattern recognition. Being able to see like, oh, okay, like I did this way. Let me do it again this way. And then I can improve upon it. But it's very much a skill, and skills can be learned. And, you know, volume is the key to acquiring any sort of skill. So if you keep drawing, like keep rapping, like my older brother, Black Alex, he started rapping, you know, way farther along in his career, and he just got nice as fuck out of nowhere.
Definitely got nice.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but I remember him coming over to my apartment and just showing me books of rhymes. Like, he just had rhymes at the rhymes. And I always tell him, like, bro, just keep rapping. You know, and then he started getting a little bit too nice. I'm like, nah, bro, I think you should chill. Like, stop rapping. Nah.
Now, let's talk about your siblings. I feel like all your siblings are talented, man.
They are.
Your sister can sing. Like,
bro, my sister right now, shout out to Coach Marie. First off, bro, I went to Atlanta. She had one of the most amazing shows I ever seen. Shut that shit down. Then shut her whole life down in Atlanta and moved to Thailand just like her big brother did. And now she's living in Thailand, bro, making content, just trying to figure shit out. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, but her figure shit out is different. Like, it's not like, I gotta figure shit out. Her figure shit out is like, how do I get to 1 million? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, you know what I mean? It's a different kind of figure shit out. She's just like on a different level, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, little brother like looks up to little sister type shit, you know? And then, my other sister, Faith, she has an art page too, 128,000 followers. You know what I'm saying? Like, her shit be going crazy. Obviously, like I just mentioned with Black Alex, you know what I'm saying? Like my other brother Manny, very talented and shit, plays drums, plays piano, all that shit. So we just can't, you know what I mean? Like, we're just a very creative, weird group of people. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like,
so you're like the Wayans family of music. It's crazy. That's dope, man.
Yeah.
So like, did that spark from any of your parents? Like,
Definitely. My dad was very much into design. he considered himself an exterior designer, right? So everybody thought he was a landscaper, right? But that's not how he saw himself. He saw himself as an artist. And I remember being 5, 6, 7 years old, watching him draw the sketches before he laid out everything the next day, and watching him actually create that art, you know, in person, and seeing it happen was probably one of the biggest inspirations. And then my mother is just like very deep and very thoughtful, and she's very much into poetry. And you know, I came across my mom's diary one time when she was like going to open mics and saying, "Oh, I did this. I was nervous, but I overcame it, and they liked it, and XYZ." And I'm like, "Damn, like I really am my parents' child," you know. So I like the idea that like we were able to take what they did and just like
Evolved it.
yeah, and take it to another level. And you know, hopefully one day when I'm some old ass nigga and I have kids and shit, you know what I mean? My little nigga take it to the next level too. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
Now, I have a question for both of y'all, because y'all know all y'all know what the dream is. Any type of dream, you know, sometimes it could come with the outside looking in. They may not understand what you're doing. They may not support what you're doing. So like, how do you guys navigate through that? Like, what keeps you motivated? You know, because a lot of times, especially with like art, especially with music, a lot of times you're by yourself. A lot of times when you're writing, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's different, but you know. So what's your take?
I'll let y'all go first because I'm a rant on this one. I might go full yay on this.
I mean, it's, you know, I guess the motivation is, it's a lot now, especially in this type of time, because, you know, you're looking for that comment, you're looking for that person to be like, keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of people are looking for that accomplishment from other people. So I feel like that plays a big part of motivation to keep doing what you're doing. Yeah, I think it's that as of right now. I mean, like, I feel like that plays a part. You know, you want to look up to other people and make sure that you're doing it for that person. But yeah, I think that's what motivates the algorithm to just keep going. Yeah, the progression. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
A lot of us look for that validation. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. A lot of us hide the likes. Like, you know what? I'm not getting enough likes. Let me hide that real quick.
Which I feel like is corny. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like that. I feel like, you know, you still show the number. Be strong about it, because at the end of the day, I learned this off of looking on Instagram, is think about it this way. At the crib, can you fit 100 people in your house? Get that 100 likes. Can you fit 100 people in that room? No, you're gonna have to rent something out. You have to rent a little hole for those 100 people to fit in. You know what I mean? So always look at it that way. You know what I mean? And that right there kind of motivates me as well. That's a motivation type of thing. You know, you look at how many you get, 100 or 500 likes. That's damn near a little stadium, a little show. So always think of it that way, because it does fuck with you when you be like, damn, I put all this goddamn work and no one seen my shit. Like, I get so pissed off at that shit sometimes. But at the end of the day, you gotta look at it like that. Like, 100 people can't fit in my room. You know what I mean? Maybe my backyard a little bit, but it's gonna be packed out.
Right. I have a different take on Lexum a little bit.
Okay.
So I kind of enjoy the idea of knowing I get 1,500 likes on a particular post and no one gets to see it. Because it's a victory that only I get to celebrate.
Okay.
Because it's a vanity metric. You know what I mean? Because it's like, all right, cool, 1,500 people like this. But if I was to sit there and post that I have a show tomorrow, or 1,500 people going to show up.
Right, but that's what I mean. That's what I mean by that. But that's what you mean. They're not though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's like it's a vanity metric, because it's like when it comes to monetization, right? It's like, am I really monetizing this, or is this really for me to kind of like let my nuts hang and show everybody that I'm like popular?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And like one of my biggest fears as an artist is to be somebody who's perceived as very popular, but like look at my account and cry and be like, oh my God, this is horrible. You know? So as much as I do respect the transparency, obviously, you know, I do think that there is there's something special about art where you just hide, not necessarily hide, but like you let people see what you want them to see.
Right.
You get what I mean? Like where it's like, you know, don't get me wrong, bro. Like if I get just like 50 likes on a post, like I probably will say like, yeah, I'm happy I hit this shit, you know. But that wasn't the beginning intention of it, you know.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Like I've actually like even thought about blocking my comments. Yeah, because it's like if there's no comments and there's no likes, there's nothing to influence you to whether or not you like it. It's pure perspective, you know. So it's like if you go through like an art gallery and you go to an art gallery, there's nothing underneath the canvas to say whether or not how many likes and comments. You don't know how many people liked it. You don't know what people thought about it. But you sit there and you just stare at it, and you are forced to come up with your own perspective on what you feel about that piece of art.
Yeah.
And I only feel like that only because I'm an artist, right? Like if I was like, cause I'm very much in the business. Like if I was, you know, Alex Hormozy or shout out to Hormozy, by the way. Yeah. If I was like one of those guys, the metrics is very important to me because I want people to see that like I'm engaging, I'm supporting what they're supporting, right? But sometimes as an artist, it's like, sometimes I feel like art is more of a conversation more than conversion. And social media puts artists in a place where we focus more on conversion and conversation that we can't even, like you said, bro, like we can't even appreciate the 100 people who fucked with it. Right? It's like, you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's really crazy. So it's like, you know, that's why like me personally, like I actually do like to hide certain things. And it's not like because I'm hiding like the metric as much as where it's like, I'm hiding the fact that like other people like this or dislike this. You have to come up with your own conclusion as to whether or not you like it or you don't.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And I don't know. Like that's just my perspective on it.
Now, did you do that before? Like put it where, you know, it just,
I do that often. That's kind of the reason too. Like,
does that make you feel better though? Like, do you feel like you get more likes like that than not having the numbers on there?
I don't think I'm really concerned about that. I think it's the control. It's more so like, because I feel like I catch myself sometimes like, I feel like I'm posting for the wrong reason. Like, it's not just, it's about what I
see.
did.
I'm a real, I like to make reels. So like, I look for the numbers, you know what I mean? Like I do the real thing. I change clothes and all that shit. And then I look for those numbers. So that's why I'm curious. Maybe I should do that and see if it's just, you know.
I would say for you personally, because you do reels, you're focused more on discovery, right? Because if you
pretty much, yeah.
Because when you're doing reels, like it doesn't. Because as you know, like you can post a reel and then like that shit don't blow up till a month later.
Yeah, go ahead later.
Yeah. True. So it's like when it comes to reels and when it comes to like exactly what you're talking about and everything you're doing, when you're focused on discovery, the metrics really don't matter then. You know what I'm saying? Because you're just waiting for one to hit. So it's like, okay, did the algorithm show this to people who've never seen my shit before?
Right.
That's like the thing. Like, not like, are the people who following me now celebrating what I'm doing? I think that's the biggest thing that artists get stuck at. Where it's like, I post something, why didn't Pablo comment on this shit? I commented on his shit last week.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And now I want Pablo to comment on my shit.
Right.
And you have to understand, it's like, bro, like, even if every single one of your friends comment on that post, it's not saving you. It's not going to help you get to where you need to go.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, scale. You need scale. You can tell that term mine is starting to hit a little bit, right?
Now we went to a whole different topic.
But it's like you need scale, right? So from that perspective, to me, I think that the metrics at that point, the way how I see likes and comments and engagement, I see it as data.
Okay.
I see it as data. So like when you start to kind of view it as data and not as like
validation.
That was exactly what I was thinking in my head. I didn't want to say that word, but yeah. Because as artists, we search for validation so much.
Right. For most people, that's what it is.
You know, and trust me, bro. Like everything I'm talking right now, the conversations I have to have for myself. Like, there's not a time that I release a good piece of art and it does bad that I'm not sitting here trying to convince myself to like not fucking.
But I feel like, so what I do, like, I do the whole close and edit, switching shit and all that. I feel like it's the same thing as, the art side to it too, but it's like, so I get it. I look for that same thing, but I agree. The data definitely, you look for it as data too. I feel like it's both ways. I feel like because now you could go on Instagram and look at that where like, oh, you got to post at 6 o'clock. Cause you know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to get out of that where like I'm posting at a time. It's just like, just post that shit. You know what I mean?
Just got posted. Volume wins.
Yeah.
It's like Alex Hormozy. You guys watch Alex Hormozy?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I ain't watched that.
Yeah.
You got to become a Hormozy-fied.
Okay.
Yeah. That's going to be a clip, by the way. Hormozy's going to see this. You have to become Hormozy-fied. If you want to win in 2025, become Hormozy-fied. That's fire. Yo, I'm going to clip that shit. I hope But like Hormozy says, like, you have to do so much volume that it is statistically impossible for you to fail.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was talking about before when it comes down to getting great at a craft. If you do volume, like not just volume with output, that's what most people do, but volume with actual like input, like the things that you get good at. There's no possible way you can do something for 10,000 hours and fucking suck.
Right.
It's not possible.
Mm.
Statistically, historically, it's not. The worst of the worst doing anything for 10,000 hours will become fucking good at it.
Mm.
So if you look at that from the same perspective of like, say, posting, right? What happens when you start to post a lot of volume? You start to see reactions and you get real feedback, right?
Right.
And from this feedback, you're able to either you're going to cry about it and say, oh, people don't love my art and I suck, right? Or you're going to make the adjustment and you're like, oh, okay. People reacted really good to this edit. When I did this shit where like I fucking jumped out of the sky and all of a sudden like my fucking outfit changed 5 times, they fuck with that. Oh, that's a good template. Let me try it this way with this outfit. Oh, it works. Then that becomes your signature. And before you know it, you have 1 million followers.
Right.
You get what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But like creators stop so early in the process because like we attach and listen to no fault of ours. Everything we create is our baby. You know what I'm saying? Even your edits, bro, like your fit is fucking amazing. You know what I mean?
Right. Thank you.
Like, so you create an amazing edit with an amazing fit and like 20 people see it because the algorithm's just like whatever. Right. And it's like, damn, I guess it just wasn't meant to be. But it's like, nah, bro, like just keep going. Like it might be your 200th reel.
Right.
That blows up. It might be your 2000th reel. But you know what I'm saying? Like you never know.
Mm-hmm.
I feel that.
Right.
You never know, man.
Yeah, I think that's important. Like sometimes, just like the art, sometimes you got to step back. Because this is what I realized with me personally. Like I realized like, I'm still a baby in the music. I only have a handful of albums. I look at somebody like I just interviewed Jay Mills. He has a crazy amount. You look at Dave East, he's always dropping.
You do so many good interviews.
Oh, appreciate you.
I'm sorry, like I keep cutting you off to like give you props and stuff, but I watch every single one of the interviews, bro. Like even like the teacher that you had here.
Lauren.
Oh my God, bro. Mm-hmm. That's like next level. But you were just talking about Jay Mills and how you're a baby in the game. Yeah,
so it's like sometimes you just got to step back and look at what you did and just keep going. Because like you can stop a little too early. A lot of us stop early just for that validation. Like, oh, I'm not getting this amount of likes, so you know what? Maybe I'm just not meant to do it. But it's like, just keep going. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's very important. I have like these real late night philosophical talks with ChatGTP. And like, I sit there and I'm just like, Chat, I'm thinking about this. Let me know if I'm right. And it always tells me I'm right because it's like, it wants to validate me, right?
Plays you.
Yeah. But I'm like, this is what I said to it. I'm like, social media owes us nothing. It's giving us a platform that we can sign on for free. It's giving us literally opportunity to get seen in front of millions of people potentially. And it's charged us nothing for it. If it decides that it wants to show my stuff to 200 or 300 people, it's none of my business. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I'm not in business with it.
Right.
Now, if I paid $1,000 and it told me, hey, listen, if you pay $1,000, we're going to get you big. and I start posting and nothing happens, then it's like, bro, you're not fulfilling your end of the deal.
Right.
I never made a deal with social media. I never made a deal with Instagram. I never made a deal with TikTok. Everything that I do and I post is literally for free. So when a new person sees it, it's only because they wanted to you get what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like, from that perspective, it's like, damn, like, why do I feel so entitled? I have to tell myself this all the time. Like, bro, like, I'll go out, shout out to my girl, like, we'll shoot some shit for like 8 hours. I'm like, babe, this is incredible. Like, call Kendrick, you know, this, you know what I mean? And then, fucking, you know, like, you know, you get like 50 people or whatever, like, they, you know, this is great. It's like, damn, I thought this shit was gonna do, like, you know? But at the end of the day, it's like, why? Like, why do you feel like you deserve for you to blow up off this one video after you posting 5 videos?
Yeah.
Right.
Like, what makes you think you deserve that on this free platform that you got on for free and you decided to start posting for free?
Right.
You get what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm not saying like, you know, the algorithm doesn't suck. It does. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that like creators shouldn't get noticed more. They should. But I just think that like that perspective helps me sleep at night when I create a good piece of art that gets unnoticed. You know what I mean?
You know what I appreciate about you, just as a person, period. I feel like it translates into your music and how you're on stage. Like just the way this conversation went. Like if we I think about back in the day not back in the day, but a show you did in Amityville, just being creative like the way you are. It's impressive to me, like how you're thinking you're thinking about it. You're not just going on the stage and just performing. I remember there was a show you put the mask on, you had everybody on the stage. You remember? I know you was there.
Yeah, that was the last thing. That was the last show.
Yeah,
that was the last
I was like, oh shoot, I gotta start.
Are you
planning.
It's like a theatrical.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Okay,
Where's
you
that
should
show?
see what we're coming to our Amityville musical.
Yes.
Bro, you should really
Both of them. Yeah.
You should come. Like it's gonna be a treat what I have in mind. Yeah, that was the testing phase. Tomorrow's like the real shit.
Yeah.
You know, I've been 1,800 calories a day, like low carb. I've been getting ready for it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, you know, so it's like
good.
absolutely. So
What's up?
the knees ain't feeling the same. Pause. They're not feeling. They're not feeling the same. But I've been watching a lot of Kendrick, man. I used to want to be Kanye on stage, but I see Kendrick, he don't move a lot. I'm like, okay, I would
He do a
Jay
little
don't move a lot either.
he do a little something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, I might have to just be swagged out for the rest of my life. Like,
Yeah.
I think my Kanye jump around days are fucking over.
Now, who are some artists that influence you guys?
You can go first.
Oh.
Like, I've been ranting like
Everybody. Of course, you got to say like everybody we grew up. Nas, Jay-Z, Busta Rhymes, Tribe, everybody. Because I listen to everybody. My favorite rapper is like a lot of people don't really know about. Charles Hamilton.
Oh yeah. Shit.
And when he came out, I listened to him literally for like 6 months straight because he would come out with a mixtape every 2 weeks. He was flooding the internet, and like he was just very like just raw and just I don't know, just he was just so versatile, and he was also very what's the word I'm looking for, like when he kind of just steps on borders and kind of pushes people's buttons and I don't know, it just was so versatile, and I couldn't stop listening to him, but he just couldn't keep himself out of trouble in the industry and ended up kind of like messing himself up. But I listened to Charles for literally only artist I listened to 6 months straight. So he's my favorite. I'm not gonna say he's the best artist, but he's my favorite artist.
Okay.
Yeah. Wow. But I listen to everybody. Like not everybody. But back then, growing up, everybody that just was known in the industry. Like I listened to. I have I have a bunch of albums in my house, like bunch of CDs and Busta and Twista and Jay and DMX, and so everybody's my inspiration to a certain extent. Charles is a big inspiration for me.
Started rapping.
Huh?
That's what made you start rapping.
No, he's not what made me start rapping.
Okay.
What made me start rapping was everybody in the neighborhood. Everybody in the neighborhood and everybody we seen growing up on TV, but like people in the neighborhood, like KY, everybody.
Shy KY.
Yeah, KY, dapping everybody and just seeing them rap, and then also being in freestyle sessions with my friends. And then what really made me start kind of writing was, I don't know, you guys remember Adult Swim on Cartoon Network. They had these little commercials, You know, like, I don't know if you remember the commercials when they would come back on, they were playing like a beat, a rap beat.
Okay.
And they called them bumps. So I used to go on YouTube and look up the bumps. And for some reason, I started writing to the bumps. So that's when I first started writing. I used to just freestyle. Like, it was fun for me until then. Like, I mean, it was always fun for me, but like, that's when I started writing, was when I would go on and listen to the bumps on like YouTube, the Adult Swim bumps. And I would start writing to them for some reason. I don't know what inspired me to do that, but I just started doing that.
That's
inspired. Yeah, that's different.
Yeah.
I fuck with that.
Okay.
That's dope. What about you? Top favorite rappers?
Yeah, favorite
inspirational.
Kanye West.
Oh yeah, of course. You put me on.
Yeah, like
Kanye.
Like, bro, if Kanye watched this interview right now, like, he would be like, yeah, I fuck with everything you say, but your broach could have been like a little and like, you're tugging your jacket too much. Like, you have to be a little bit more confident about yourself. Like, I have really long arms, so like, I'm just like,
I feel that.
you know?
But like, the confidence right now is even wearing that on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm fucking with the Nike. The B
landing on the check.
Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
B landing on the check. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my shorty. The B landing on the check. But my thing is like, Ye is like, he's just inspired me so much. Like, even as I'm talking and having this conversation right now, it's like, I'm trying to like, I'm like, you know, this is my first time ever like really doing this. I'm like, dog, I gotta channel my Ye. You know what I mean? Like, he don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Like, so Kanye, obviously, like, are we talking just all music or are we talking hip hop?
All music.
Hip hop.
All music. Yeah.
So my favorites of all time is going to be Kanye West. It's going to be Led Zeppelin. Led Zeppelin molded me in ways that I couldn't explain. Pause. You know, they really are just like, to me, the pinnacle of what God level performance looks like. Jimmy Page, Robert Plant with his locks up there just singing, and just like his stage presence was just amazing, you know. And the Beatles have inspired me like crazy. You know, like
Rock band was lit.
I love the Beatles. Like, I know people gotta be like, oh, that's generic and corny. Dude, I love the fucking Beatles. Like, the Beatles to me are just like, they taught me how to write songs. And they taught me how to just be like, yo, fuck it. Like, you know, because I don't know if you guys know this, but like the Beatles, they were like in the Drake era for like 4 years.
Yeah, they were lit.
And then they like fucking went to India and did a bunch of drugs and came back and was like, fuck it, I'm not doing any of this shit. You know what I mean? Like, we're just gonna switch it up. And I'm like, yo, I fuck with that. You know? So like the Beatles is huge. Obviously Jay. You know, like Jay's probably like, Ye and Jay are like, whoever I'm listening to at the time, like if I'm listening to Jay, it's like, yo, Jay's my number one. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, Jay is just the pinnacle of, you know what I'm saying? Like, when we were on our way over here, I was just like, yeah, I want to have.
My man's left. Okay. My bad.
Sorry, it's just about to throw it to the dry.
Oh, shit,
sorry about that.
No, it's all good. So, when we were on our way over here, right? I was like, yo, man, like, it must be crazy to just be like a really known rapper in New York. Like, everywhere you go, like, you get out the car, like, they can see you. They're like, yo, what up, Fab? You know what I'm saying? And I was like, yo, imagine how it is to be Jay. To be the king of this shit. Like, everywhere. Bro, it's amazing. And it's like, I feel like every time I look at Jay's life, I'm like, bro, like, he's like the pinnacle of this shit. You know what I mean? So from that perspective, I would say, I would say Jay, Ye, Beatles, and Led Zeppelin, like hands down.
That's pretty dope. I wish I had a versatile ear, man. I only listen to like R&B.
Yeah, but I mean, rock band put me on to a lot of that. You know, rock and roll.
Heavy on that.
Yeah. So I remember they came out with the Beatles. They had their own game, like their own rock band. Yeah. And I was like, damn, they got all this music, and it was fire. It definitely opened my eyes to a lot of different, you know, sounds and shit like that. Like, what's their name? SOS. the police, SOS, Fire. Like I think they're a fire band. You know, like I just opened my ear to different stuff. Like so,
all very amazing, man.
Yeah.
You know, I think that getting into different music. Oh, I forgot to sing Nirvana too. Like obviously Nirvana, Kurt Cobain, Dave Grohl. I think getting into music for the most part for me elevated when I started to listen to different genres. You know, because like it started to show me like, man, there's so many different ways to express yourself. Like music is expression, and I feel like hip hop does so well because it's the purest form.
Right.
And like with hip hop, it's all about storytelling, and you have to tell your story, which is why like people don't understand when it comes to like the ghostwriting conversation. It's like, bro, you cannot have somebody writing your shit because it's not like R&B where somebody can write your shit and it's your voice, so it's fine. It's like, no, bro, when you're rapping, it's your story.
Right.
So everything that you're saying, we believe. Like, if you had a girl named Trish who was riding on some dick on Smith, right? We believe it's you.
Right.
If it was fucking Rodney from the block, we not gonna, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
so
exactly.
it's like hip hop is like a, you know, but music in general is just about self-expression, right? So when I would listen to Elton John's, when I would listen to the Beatles, when I would listen to Zeppelin, when I would listen to Marvin Gaye, when I would listen to Teddy Pendergrass, when I would listen to Jay-Z, when I would listen to Kanye or Drake or Kendrick, I'd be like, man, these niggas all have different ways of explaining the same shit, which is the human problems of this world that we all go through.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what's so fucking dope about music, bro. It's like when you really like break it down to this most common denominator, it's like, yo, everyone's talking about the same shit, bro. I got problems in my life. I love this fucking girl. She broke my heart. I want you back. You know what I'm saying? The money's not right, but wait till I get it right. You know what I'm saying? Like the conversations are all the same, but they're being expressed in different ways.
I like that, Derek. I like the look of that.
You know
Makes
what I mean?
sense.
Like Jay-Z's Where I'm From and Billy Joel's New York State of Mind is the same story.
Yeah.
That's a good comparison.
Told in different lenses.
Right.
It's crazy.
Did you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Can I ask all three of you a question? Like, I feel like everybody listens to music for a different reason. Meaning, like, I know people that listen to music just to party. I know people that listen to music when they're in a certain mood. Like, I'm the type of person, I gravitated towards Tupac because he knew how to deliver it for you to feel. Even if you didn't go through what he was going through, you'd be like, nah, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm emotional. I ain't gonna lie. I'm emotional. I like to listen to certain stuff when I'm in a certain mood. If I have a breakup, I want to hear a certain type of song so I can vibe out in the car and feel exactly how that person's feeling. You know what I'm saying? But you may listen to it to dance. I know he used to get light back in the day. You know what I'm saying? He used to be crazy. So how do y'all listen to music? Like,
That's a great question.
It is. You want to go?
I'll go. So the good thing about music is it's multi-purpose. So for me, like, it was always the purpose of whatever's going on in my life or whatever feeling I'm going on, whatever emotion. Like, let me give you an example. Like, when I was a teenager, like, there were times, like, you used to go through some hard shit in the hood, and there'll be times I'd be angry, just angry. Like, and like, instead of taking out that anger on whatever I'm angry at, which probably could go to jail or whatever it may be, or get in beef, I could get killed, whatever it may be. I remember like there was this Cameron song, it's called, I think it's on SDE, called Violence. And he's screaming in the song.
yeah.
And this is how the song starts out. Fuck whoever's playing this. Fuck the whole system. Fuck whoever. And I would sit there and I would just scream that song. Fuck whoever's playing this. Fuck. Like, he's saying fuck me and I'm listening to the song. So like, when I was like angry, I would get my anger out listening to that song. Like, he's saying like, F this, do it. You know, it's just a complete. And of course, like, you could take that song. People like, oh, they're going to listen to that song and go cause violence. Like, stuff like that would get that stuff out of me because it helped me release it.
Right.
So, yeah, so that's one purpose. And of course, like, there's the party vibes. And of course, like, you know, if you want to like chill with a girl and you want to play something, but like, it also depends on like what you like in music, but I'm like versatile with everything I like. So it just also depends on and also to me, music goes with scenes. Like, I have like playlists for like sunset. Like this song sounds like a sunset. Like it sounds like you would hear this during the sunset. It sounds like you would play this at night. It sounds like you would play this on the way to the car, to the club. It sounds like you would play this in the club or whatever. So music has like different scenarios, different scenes, different feelings, different emotions, and even the music is therapy. Like that Cameron song was therapy to me. When I had my first heartbreak, Tony Yayo, I don't love hoes, I'm sharing them. I ain't love. That shit helped me get me through my first heartbreak. Because I was putting so much value and stock in this woman that broke my heart. But if you listen to that song, it puts all the value in the man.
Right.
I'm sharing them, I ain't loving them, or hey, cause baby I'm. And then if you listen to the verse, like, you know, it's just like all the values in him. It's just like, yo, like, I fit them in where I can and where I want to put them in.
Right. Yeah.
And it's just, I mean, it's just like, I know it's like, I'm not going to go out there and start pimping or nothing like that. But it brought a certain value back to myself.
Right.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and music is so versatile, so many different purposes and reasons, and I love it to death. Like, I love music to death. Yeah. So yeah, it's so much purpose in life in general. But yeah, I'll let y'all go from there.
That's fire.
Yeah, you pretty much summed it up. Because it's just you know, go with different emotions. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I love to hear a song and then y'all like, because I hear songs like My Love. When I hear that, I think of Adventureland. I think of like when I was a kid, like shit like that. I think of smells. Like, you know.
Those will bring you back.
Now, here's another question I got for you. I know I'm not going off topic, but I know you ain't go yet. But I got a question. So the question is, like, are you guys album listeners, or would you consider yourself like this, listening to a single and then
like
just be good?
I'm an album guy.
Yeah, me too.
That was an album guy.
That's like asking like a dude like, is he a titty guy? Or...
but for real, that's a good question. You know, some people will just be like, I can listen to the single all day and I'm good. Like, I don't care for the album.
We grew up with albums.
That's the era.
This era is a little different, kind of. But like, we grew up with albums. Yeah,
I'm good with it. They good with
it was
TikTok
an experience.
Song for like 3 months or till the year's done. And then it's like, all right, I'm satisfied. But
albums tell the stories. Albums create eras. Albums build worlds. Right. So like when we think about, like, I love the fact that you mentioned Tupac. Right. Like, when I'm thinking about Me Against the World, I'm thinking about Tupac in court, going back and forth, fighting for his life. When I'm thinking about All Eyes on Me, I'm thinking about Tupac getting out of jail, just spazzing, just becoming like just this ultra, like, you know, just like I don't give a fuck about nothing.
Well, now that brings back what we were just talking about. You saying that, you know what Tupac was doing, when you listened to that, where were you at? You know what I'm saying? Was that an album where you can go back and like, yo, I remember where I was doing that?
Yeah, so
you know
I mean,
when is that your album? Like, was you
which one? All Eyes on Me?
All Eyes on Me or the
All Eyes on Me became my album when I moved to Asia.
Okay.
That was like my shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I used to walk around in like the local areas and shit for hours. And I would just listen to All Eyes on Me. Just listen to that shit over and over and over again. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like it was just like, wow, like just connecting with Pac on the other side of the world.
Right.
Yeah.
Which is very interesting. But like when I grew up, when I was 16, 17 years old, it was Me Against the World. You know what I'm saying? It's that If I Die Tonight, you know, Shed Too Many Tears. Man, sometimes when you're just going through shit in life, bro, and you just don't know what the fuck's happening, and you just sit in that fucking corner and it's dark in your room and you laying in your bed, your little twin bed mattress or some shit, and you got Pac's Shed Too Many Tears on, and it's like, bro, you know what I mean? Like, he
know how to capture that mode. Like,
nobody like Tupac.
Yeah.
Nobody like Tupac. I see a lot of people try to be Tupac, but you can tell they're trying to be Tupac.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Tupac, I see a lot of people talk for themselves, but Tupac spoke for us. And that's never going to change. Like, that's why his music connects the way it does, without him doing everything so fancy. You know, so like, yeah, like for me, it was like, Me Against the World. Okay. Just like growing up and just listening to that shit. But then when I became a man, you know what I'm saying? And I'm going through, you know, A3 knows and he know when I'm going through the transition of like, you know, where my life is now and where I'm going and, you know, I'm running away. I'm, you know, living in Asia and shit, hiding out. And it's like, fuck that. I ain't no bitch nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to put some Pac on and get back in the mood, you know what I'm saying? And like come back to America on some vengeance shit. You know what I mean? And that's what I did. You know what I'm saying? Like Pac was militant, bro. Like, so every time you listen to him, you can't help but feel militant. Even when he's talking about the worst shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, his whole shit is like, yo, bro, like this is where we at, but like don't cry about it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Don't even cry for me when I'm not here no more. Celebrate me. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Yeah, Pac was different, man. Pac is a legend, man. Let me ask you, this is kind of not random, but what if y'all was stranded on the island and you had one artist to listen to their whole catalog,
discography.
Can't say. Who would you pick?
Kanye West.
Yeah, I was going to say. Yeah.
It's probably gonna be either Charles or Drake.
I was about to say, you better say Drake. I know you want to say
Drake is a good body to work to spin an album.
Yeah.
You got good vibe with that. That's a smart answer.
If I was trapped alone on the island with it, it's Drake. Yeah, like that's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? If I'm trapped alone on the island with a girl, it's Drake. If I'm trapped alone by myself, it's Ye. Because he's going to be the only nigga to dilute myself into thinking I will make it off this island. He's going to be the only nigga. You know what I'm saying? Put on a little bit of, you know, can't wait till I get my money right. And I'll be like, yeah, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm on the boat with, you know this, not YouTube.
Oh.
Okay.
First time in a long time. Hurting deeply.
Drake got some motivating stuff though.
He does.
He got motivating stuff.
Nah, Drake got the motivating shit, but like, bro, you know what I fuck? You know why I fuck with Drake the most, bro? Because like that niggas really are ever like all these little niggas now. They be like glazing Drake. Like you niggas don't know Drake like how we know Drake. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all niggas don't know Drake like how. Like nigga, when I was 21, fucking going through the worst breakup in my life, and the nigga said, "I can see the is that goddamn what you feeling now? Man, cause she ain't like me." I'm like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? So like, Drake's different, bro. Like,
you can't take nothing away, despite the Kendrick thing. Because let's be honest, Kendrick kind of, you know what I mean?
Yo, my thing is like, you know, these guys deserve their flowers, man. Like, this is that's pinnacle rap just going at it. Like, that's China in the United States.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's like, my thing is like this, bro. Like, and I'm obviously like Kendrick Lamar is probably, I would say, my biggest source of artistic inspiration right now. When I lived in Thailand and I saw that Count Me Out video, I cried. And every time I watch that video, it's hard for me to not cry because that shit is very deep. And every scene that is being shot in that video goes by so fast that sometimes you can't even tell the story that's being told. It's like, once you peep the story, it's like, wow, right? Yeah. But let's get into Drake, right? Because when it comes to Drizzy, it's like, bro, if I'm keeping it 100, like when it comes to Family Matters, 99.9% of rappers are not surviving that. He just happened to go against the 0.1% of rappers who would.
That's a fact.
That's a fact.
You understand?
That numbers definitely was,
Yeah, like, so, like, you know, so I haven't heard anybody say anything to Drake ever since then. Yeah. You gotta think about like Jay and Nas, right? A lot of people will say that Nas bested Jay in that bout, right? But Jay was still Jay. You know what I'm saying?
50 came along though.
50 came along, but then 50, you know, signed or who Dear Summer, right? You're gonna make me push your name in the song. Who's he talking about? He's talking about The Game, right? And shout out to Game. That nigga's incredible.
He's different. He just dropped the album.
But what 50 even said, though, he said he had to give a call to Jay and be like, yo, You know what I'm saying? So even after that, with the whole situation with Nas, that didn't change who the fuck Jay was.
Right.
Yeah.
If you stupid enough, if you that hungry for fame, motherfucker, come on, say when, take 10 paces and spin. Do you get what I'm saying? If y'all really think that I ain't Jay, I'm going to show you who Jay is.
Yeah.
Because you ain't Nas.
Right. Right.
You understand? So you want to play with Drake? You ain't Dot. You ain't playing Drake. Do you get what I'm saying? That's how I feel about it. It's like, yeah, the big homie's the big homie regardless of which.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I feel you.
Another big homie come through and whatever, that don't make you a big homie because the other big homie, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, he's still, you know what I mean? Like, he still is who he is. Like, that ain't going to change. That's never changing.
Right.
That's right there.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Y'all like anti-Drake or something? Like,
No.
You put this on record? No,
I mean, since the whole Kendrick thing, I did slow down of listening to Drake since the whole Kendrick thing. Yeah, he just I don't know. I feel like he just don't hit the same.
It's the nature of battle rap. Yeah, it's the nature of battle rap.
I love battle rap. Speaking of battle rap, Cassie battling tomorrow. Check it out.
Yeah.
But
I know about battle rap. You know what I'm saying?
You watch battle rap? Y'all watch battle rap?
Yeah,
I do a little, not as much as you. Like, I'm not as dedicated as much as you are, bro. Like, you're like,
I
you know
love
what I'm
battle
saying?
rap.
Yeah.
Because he talk about everything this Mike Tyson about the battle rap.
You know what it is? I love going into, like, you ever been to a show?
I haven't been. I want to go.
Going
Definitely.
into a room and you have two people controlling the whole room with no beat.
Yeah.
It's just different. Then watching on YouTube, it's just different.
I'm gonna tell you the truth. Some of the craziest bars you'll ever hear in your life will be in battle rap.
Yes.
You'll be like,
that's why I mean,
like the schemes and all that. Like, yo, that was crazy. Like,
and obviously, it's two different things on the beat, off the beat. But it's like to come up with some of the things they come up with is like, yo,
like whoa.
I'm gonna sound like that white artistic Karen that has no clue what fucking hip hop is, but like battle rap to me is the pinnacle of poetry.
Yeah.
I have literally created some shit to say mean things about you at the highest level. And there's no beat.
Yeah.
There's nothing to convince anybody that this shit is good outside of my performance.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like, that shit is like spoken word, poetry, rap, all in fucking one.
Yeah.
Like, the way those niggas perform.
Yes.
Bro, like.
That's what heavy, going back to what we were talking about before. Like, if you, like, let's say, I'll give an example, like a Lloyd Banks or Fab, right? They're both two rappers that may not necessarily have the most aggressive delivery. So that just makes you think, like, depending on how you say it, may come across the crowd.
So what happened
right
to
or the wrong way. Yes, exactly.
So happened to Button.
Did you see that now?
Yeah.
How the boy done it? Yeah.
And Button was saying some shit, but it wasn't connecting because ain't no moody music behind it.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And he's one of the greatest rappers to ever.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even understand how niggas be sitting here trying to, like, you can't clown. Yo, pinnacle rap, you just can't clown, bro.
Right.
Yeah, like, I don't know what you niggas is thinking. Like, you niggas talking about pump it up, bro. Some shit that some label told this nigga to make. This nigga is pinnacle fucking rap.
Yeah,
he never has to rap anymore because he has so much shit.
Right.
Where it's like, but if you know, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so funny because I feel like that's where music is going to right now. Like, hip hop's not in the top 40 anymore.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, oh, XYZ. It's like, bro, if you know, you fucking know. If you don't know, you just don't know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The hierarchy is dead.
Mm.
And maybe that's the reason why when it comes to the Kendrick and Drake conversation we were just having, a lot of people get excited to have it because the hierarchy's done.
Yes. Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But I've been saying for years that Drake's going to be our last superstar. He's going to be the last rap superstar.
Which is fine with me though.
Yeah.
I kind of want it to get back to that underground. Kind of want us to get back to getting back to the roots again. Like, I feel like it's going so left to where, like, it's not. We not getting to where it came from.
I think that's what makes me drawn to battle rap, because a lot of the music is missing bars.
It's pinnacle rap, like you said.
Yeah. So do y'all think it's gonna spin around? Like, you think the table's gonna turn again?
Yeah, I think it is. Like, I was just talking to my boy today. Like, he's like, yo, bro, you need to open the show up with like XYZ. And I'm like, dude, I made that song fucking 8 years ago. Like, I'm not opening up with that. He's like, bro, I just feel like he said to me, and I love him, he'll know who I'm talking about when he sees this, and I love him to death. He's like, bro, I just feel like you don't have any bangers lately, you know? But he's used to like Yoga Flame, Poppy, you know, fucking Kentucky Blue, all, you know, Zelda 2 type shit. And I'm like, dog, you know, when I got to the airport, I called him. I'm like, dude, like, rap is going in a different direction right now. You have to see it before it happens, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because my number one most listened to artist this year is Freddie Gibbs.
Like Freddie Gibbs. And he's not your typical.
And I'm listening to Freddie. I'm listening to Westside. I'm listening to Benny.
Benny, I love Benny.
You know what I'm saying? I'm listening to like these niggas who they said was not supposed to be rapping at this age.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm listening to these niggas because these niggas are basically saying that this whole hierarchy that you niggas have created, when you say like, oh, when you turn 25, you're old, is fucking dead.
Yeah.
It's all dead. And when Kendrick was talking about letting the party die, that's what that nigga was talking about in my head.
Right.
Yeah, I'm like Kendrick, I'm 38 years old and I'm the hottest nigga in the game right now. The fuck you gonna do about it? Lil niggas. 23-year-old niggas.
Word.
Yeah.
Could you imagine a world? Yo, think about it like this. LL was the hottest thing in 1984, right? How old was LL in 1994? Nigga was barely 30.
Yeah, that's a fact.
But who was the hottest thing in 1994? Snoop, Big, Nas.
Yeah.
Imagine telling these niggas back in 1994 that the hottest nigga in the game would be 38 years old.
Yeah.
What are we talking about? This shit is over. And then, you know, you're going to get the little niggas in the comments saying, no, that's not true. You know, next bit. You just niggas in the comments now. You're not really moving the needle. The needle's gone, bro. This shit is the Wild Wild West. We gonna have 50-year-old niggas popping out just barring niggas and just being the hottest nigga in the game. Like, it's gonna happen, bro. You know what I'm saying? You think this internet shit is some light shit? Nah, this shit changed everything.
Yeah,
everything is
facts.
Everything.
Yeah.
You got niggas too. Yo, I swear to God, bro, every time I see a nigga who gets signed, I'm just like, you're dumb. At this point, you're dumb. Because we see everything you're doing. Like, for me, like, you getting signed and pretending to be a celebrity is literally like you trying to convince me that wrestling is real. Kayfabe's been broken with the celebrity shit a long time ago.
Yeah.
You are no different than The Undertaker to me. I love and respect The Undertaker. But I know that when he wakes up in the morning, it's not from a fucking grave.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, these rappers and shit like that, these niggas are still trying to act like we don't know the game. Like, we don't know these niggas are getting robbed for everything that they fucking own, that they pretend to own. It's over, bro. This mainstream shit is over, bro. It's over. The independent shit right now is hotter.
Word.
And all these niggas who want to sign their life away to an old dream from 2005, so be it. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be killable, be killable. But the wolves is out. And the wolves are fucking 23, 43, 33. You don't know where the fuck they're coming from. Before you knew they was coming in one direction. The youth, you could look and be like, yo, there go that little nigga right there. He's going to take my spot. Now it's like, damn, this old nigga just took my shit. You don't know where the wolves is coming from. It's up for the taking for everybody in this shit.
Yeah.
And that's why it's so fucking glorious right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I want to see a few albums out of you, brother.
I ain't gonna lie. I've been itching to do some more, man.
Yo.
You need this.
Yeah.
You're too fucking good, man.
I appreciate that, man.
Yeah, bro. Like, you were like, you're too fucking good, bro.
Appreciate
you know what I'm saying? And the thing is, like,
Double down on that one for double down on that.
Let's cheers to that, brother. A3 is like, the thing is, like, bro, like, it's very easy for us to convince ourselves that whatever social system that's been created was meant for us to follow, but it's not. You know what I'm saying? It's not. And I think at the end of the day, when it comes to you, bro, like when I talk about pinnacle rap, like, you are a student at the highest fucking level when it comes to almost everything that you put your mind to. when it comes to lyrics, when it comes to cinematography, when it comes to what you're doing right now, dog. Like, it's like whatever you touch, it's all the magic. It's like, damn, A3 just started a podcast and this shit is already doing XYZ. You get what I'm saying? So for me, it's like, bro, like, God gave you a gift. Why would you? Because they're telling you. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
And I don't feel that way. I don't think you stop because of that.
No.
But I just think that for you, it's just like, man, it's like, bro, the world needs to hear what the fuck you got to say, bro.
2026, I need to see 3 albums out of you.
Yo, they need it.
2026.
For real.
They need it.
I got that itch, man.
Spring.
I got a lot of stuff written. I never recorded, but
you can do spring, fall.
Yeah.
No, do spring, summer, fall. Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah, the world needs what you say, bro. He rhymed on
in an EP.
In the EP.
I got you.
3 albums.
3 albums in the EP. Get the track. Get the track out there, guys.
I just need to be into it. That's it.
The starters. You know what I'm saying? Yo, we did this track back in 2018 called Yo, It's Crazy How, right?
Yeah.
And then, what was that Kanye bar you said, bro?
I said, Aaronya, please pardon me or something. I said, look. Or like Kanye, they're hard to reach or something like I forgot the.
Yeah. Nowadays, the kids are like Kanye, they're hard to reach. Bro, you know how hard that bar is? Because like it's number one is prophetic because this was a time that niggas didn't realize how hard it was to reach Ye.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But 2 years prior, Ye got on the VMAs and he said, "Listen to the kids, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Listen to the kids, bro." Yeah. But he said nowadays the kids are like Kanye, they're hard to reach. So who created those kids who are hard to reach?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
It made me think as a kid who loves Kanye.
Right.
It's like, yo, who created those kids? Why? Maybe I'm hard to reach because, do you get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It could be true, it could not be true. But it makes you think.
Yeah.
And that's him. He makes you think. That's why I told you that classic song is Pop You My Nigga. You know what I'm saying?
That.
Yo, A3.
Mm-hmm.
It's so crazy, bro. But when we were growing up, like, you were like so chill, like how you are right now, like just like positive vibes and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And there was like this short era where like he was angry. I don't know if you remember that.
Nah, I don't remember that.
It was like high school, like around high school, like it was like the vibe was a little different. You know what I'm saying? Because he was always like my man's, like, you know what I'm saying? But I'm like, bro, like, it's a vibe, like, you know, like whatever. I couldn't understand it. But then when he dropped that song, bro, that shit was like, to me, it was like, damn, I never knew my man's was going through the shit he was going through, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he's telling you right now, like he didn't even notice the energy changing. Yeah.
I didn't realize.
But I never knew. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yo, every time, yo, I just listened to that song like 5 days ago. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, because the energy is so crazy, because like everything you're talking about, I'm like, damn. You know what I'm saying? So like being like somebody who like experienced an energy of like just a young kid growing up in AV, just figuring shit out and all of this shit is going on, and to express it the way that you did was just like, that shit was beautiful, man. Like that's why I call it poetry, because you just feel it when it happens. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, man, I gotta give you your flowers. Like I've been trying to think about since the day you told me about this podcast. I'm like, yo, like, how do I get this nigga his flowers? Like I have voice memos of me like being like, yo, A3, let me tell you something.
No, I remember, yeah, appreciate
you know what I'm saying?
Man.
But yeah, brother, like, yeah, you just I feel like you're very special to this like community. You know? Like we always talk about culture, but it's like community.
Yeah.
Like it's more than just culture, bro. This shit is like,
listen, I want y'all to know too, both of y'all inspire me, like low key. There's a lot of people that inspire me. I feel like I need to be more vocal, honestly, but y'all inspire me. There's times where I didn't do anything and I may see you on the stage or you drop a song, I'm just like, damn, I want to do it again. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, I feel like we take for granted sometimes all the people that we influence.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but y'all definitely played a huge part of me. Like when you invited me to a show, just being on the stage with y'all, I'm just like, damn, I want to keep doing it. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to get this thing on the stage. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Yeah, so yeah, I
If
appreciate y'all.
A3 tell me he won a few songs, A3 gonna get a few songs. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just how it goes, man.
Yeah, so.
What was that question you asked before, though? You asked the question before, like, we changed the question. Something about music and emotion.
When I say like,
what,
how you connect to the music?
Was it how do you keep moving? No, maybe it's a different question.
It was, you just said it right. It was the, like, what
Keeps
the
you
emotion,
motivated?
it wasn't the motivated. It was like the emotion, like what songs or albums was like an emotional standpoint. Like,
or was it how do you connect with this music?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, and then I brought it up with the album.
Yeah, maybe.
Thing. Yeah.
I don't know. Do the turn on the starting to hit. Yeah, man.
Shit, y'all definitely have an influence, both of y'all, man. Like for real, like real talk. And I feel like, you know, we all got to start, especially Long Island. We got to stick together, man. But I see a lot of the other boroughs. I'm seeing that a lot of them are linking up together, working together. Not all of them, but a lot of them. And I feel like us Long Island, maybe not just Long Island, maybe New York. I don't know, but
no, it's Long Island.
No, Long Island.
Yeah.
You said it right.
But you know, I just feel like, you know, we gotta. I know rap can be a prideful thing, but I feel like we would be more successful if we all come together.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
not necessarily be friends holding hands, but we could say like, I'm gonna give you an example, like a J Mills in a Good situation. They had a little beef, but it's like they're not really enemies per se, or like a 50 Cent or whoever. But it's like we could diss each other, but still kind of support in a way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you don't need to diss either, though.
You don't got to diss either. Yeah. I mean,
there's a lot of ways nowadays.
Yeah,
I feel like there's a lot of different ways now where you could promote or
right, exactly.
You know, like for this, like I do reels, and now I'm doing a whole podcast with you guys. You know what I'm saying? It's something totally different, but it's something where he feels like it's in my lane. So that's big, you know what I mean?
Definitely. Yeah,
so that's why it's like, you know, that's a big thing of like support in Long Island. Like I feel like it's that. This comes back where the Instagram stuff, like, you know, we all don't be, you know, retweeting or, you know, everybody's not posting the same thing. Like you got a new song come out. Everybody that should know you and fuck with your shit and like your shit should fucking retweet that shit. Now Instagram got a little circle where you could retweet it.
Yeah.
And they can just add to their story. You know what I mean? And I know that's a lot. I know, you know, everybody's not everybody, but
I feel like New York is such a competitive sport.
It is.
Yeah.
It's very hard.
See, I feel like it's Long Island. I feel like New York, you look out. I feel like New York looks out.
We would think that, but like it's
really all the Castanettes and all that. Man.
Yeah, but it's niggas on blocks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, cause if a little nigga know how to rap in a project building, you gotta understand there's about 500 people in that building ready to back them.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's a little different because it's not like So but New York in general is like, how do you think Atlanta got to? Because Atlanta, they're all about collaboration. They're all about like, you know, like, yo, you scratch my back, I scratch your back type shit. So like niggas go from being nobodies to being the fucking biggest thing in the world because if somebody fucks with the nigga and he like, yo, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
In New York, it's like, little nigga, till you get to my level, you're not getting no verse from me type shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
So like the competitive nature of New York, I think a lot of times prevents certain shit. The problem is when everybody at the lower level starts thinking like niggas like Jay. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I may have to put some work in to earn a verse from Jay. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. Right.
But if we all here, we might as well. Because you could take your 200 fans, I could take my 200 fans.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe 50 of them fuck with me. Maybe 50 of them fuck with you, and now I got 250, you got 250.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But niggas want to be Jay too fast.
Yeah.
And you got to understand, you're not Jay.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
That's how it is. Like, so it's like, you know, and I'm a nigga just talking, yapping and shit, but I'm a hermit myself, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like not on some competitive shit, but like, it's just like, for me, sometimes with art, it's very hard to I would say it's very hard to sometimes connect with artists because I really try my best to leave, like, you leave your ego at the door and I leave my ego at the door and it works.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to convince other artists to leave their egos at the door.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Because when it comes to artists, everybody's a legend in their own mind.
Right, exactly.
Everybody's the best. Everybody's like, you know, it's like, oh, listen to this verse. It's like, they're not listening to it like a listener. They're listening to it like, yo, I would have did this on it.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's a little bit different.
Right.
So, you know, I think like when it comes to like Long Island though, like we have a lot of talented people, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like in the media sphere as well as whatchamacallit, like, you know what I'm saying? Like shout out to BB. She's doing amazing when it comes to media right now. You know what I'm saying? Like Rocks, she has a platform with
she's always active.
Yeah, bro. Like Rocks is always like bringing people together. You know what I'm saying? So like it's there. We just have to kind of like, you know, just kind of connect. Yeah, just connect with them more. You know, like everybody kind of, you know, everybody kind of has to just like, just be willing to just, you know, like take one for the team type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and this is a nigga coming from Charlotte who's never talked to, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, I can't really say much, but you feel me?
Right. Now, before we go too far, you have a project that you're dropping.
Yeah.
So, well, how many projects do you have altogether? Do you know off the top?
Yeah. Nostalgia Adventures Aesthetic, Who F is Aaronya. Just solo project you're talking about?
Yeah.
Who F is Aaronya, Tony Boy, Maybe It's Me. I have 5.
Yeah, 5. Okay.
So this is number 6.
Number 6, okay. Yeah. So what separates this album that you're about to drop compared to the rest of them?
Taste. Taste, experience, culture. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Like, I lived outside of the United States, like, for almost a year. I've learned what the world is about. My passport looks like shit. Hold on, let me show you.
So you post that?
Yeah, let me show you what my passport looks like. This is my fucking passport, dude.
Gee.
It doesn't even say passport on it. You go, cut that out. I think I put my thing. But you get what I'm saying? Like this, like the other albums don't got this. This album got this. You know what I'm saying? This album has heartbreak, growth, experience, and you know, brother, like you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, y'all know where I came, like, and where I'm at now, like maturity, growth, taste at the highest level. You know what I'm saying? Like Renaissance fucking knowledge type shit. Like, you know, like it's to me, I feel like it's just the pinnacle of who I am right now. You know, so everything else was that book, and right now it's chapter 1 of book 2. No Drugs in the Art Gallery. You know what I'm saying? Like, it has to me, be different than everything I did before, because everything I did before was attached to an identity that doesn't exist anymore.
Right. And that's what I love about your body of work. Like, all of your projects have a different type of vibe, different type of feeling to it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And style to a certain degree, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
That's one thing I respect too. You could rap like the boom bap, you could do the nowadays, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what's dope about your versatility. You know?
Bro, that's why like when like niggas is calling me and they're like, bro, where's the slap sound? Like, what are you talking about, bro? Like, I can do a slap if I wanted to do a fucking slap. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I'm not 23 no more. I can't be sitting here talking about like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, Dowd Combers. Oh, how I love my Dowd Combers. Surrounded by so many white girls. You would swear they have powder on this. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, niggas will be like, bro, what are you talking about? Nigga, go home. Like, nigga, we all got kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a little different. It's different, but I feel like taste is timeless. You feel me? Taste is timeless. Like, so you can talk about certain shit. It's never going to run out of style. That's why niggas like Jay, that's why niggas like EA, they just continue to just excel no matter what. And they stay relevant. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So that's to me, I feel like that's what's going to be on this album. It's going to be taste. And like I said, bro, like all year I've been listening to Freddie, you know what I'm saying? West Side, you know, Larry June, You know what I'm saying? Boldy James,
Okay.
The Alchemist, fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, these niggas my OGs type shit. Like, word of my life, these niggas older than me.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
But they all in their prime right now.
Yeah.
So why not me?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, that's how I'm feeling about it right now. It's like, you know, so I feel like it's pinnacle rap. You know, like,
That's
I ain't
right.
Royce. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
But, you know, I can make it happen. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
And I ask every guest this. What's your definition of progression?
My definition of progression is A3, nigga. What we talking about, nigga? No labels, because you niggas not paying.
Oh, yeah.
That's
I
what I'm saying.
like
That's
that
a
out.
fact.
Joe, give me your definition. What's your definition too? Let me hear yours.
Of progression
Yeah.
is to have something in your mind that you want to achieve, and even if you don't achieve it fully, you're a step closer to it. There's something that you overcame to get closer to it. There's something that maybe you don't even realize it, but you know, you got a little better than you were a month ago, and you're like, oh, I couldn't do this a month ago, or you know, I had this fear here a month ago, and now I'm able to do it more comfortably. Or so I think progression is just like it's a long. It's not just like one step; it's like a bunch of little steps that lead to a big step. But you know, progression, yeah, it's small steps that just lead to this one big thing in the end. And you just got to kind of keep track of it. And like sometimes you don't even realize you're progressing. Sometimes it takes people outside of you to show. They're like, yo, you know that you do that way better, or you know that you lost weight, or you loaded, and you don't even realize the progression that you got or that you achieved because you haven't been looking at the little steps along the way that you've been progressing. And you're like, you might feel like, oh, I haven't, you know, I don't know why I'm not moving. Whatever.
Since it gave like such an elaborate thing,
let him finish it out.
No, I gotta give a real answer now because this shit was so like, you know what I'm saying? Well, my thing is like this, like, I would say progression is celebrating the process. You know what I'm saying? When it's all said and done, you will not give a fuck about the ending. You will only give a fuck about the journey. And life is about the journey.
It definitely is.
And we're always constantly trying to get to the ends. But let me tell you what the end looks like. It's death. So as long as you're alive, there is a journey and there is an adventure for you to be able to conquer. And there's levels for you to reach. And there's obstacles for you to fucking overcome. And there's dreams for you to chase.
Sure.
And as long as you fall in love with the process of you becoming, you will always become until you are nothing no more. And that's what progression is.
Fire. That's fire. That's fire. Before we leave, let them know where they can find you, everybody.
Yeah, so you know, Aaronya, AARONYA _ Aaronya Paints, AARONYA _ Paints with 2 S's. And shout out to the community, you know what I'm saying? Like shout out to Amityville, shout out to the Mac. You know, the Mac is back. Yeah, shout out to Big Drew.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? What he's doing right now with the community is amazing. Shout out to KY. He's always amazing. You know, shout out to Scoop just because that nigga's the OG. Like, shout out to Dat, you know what I'm saying? Because he's the OG. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love all my OGs. I love everybody from Amityville who made some shit happen. So, like, you know, my Instagram handle is just as important, or they're just as important as my Instagram handle type shit. So, like, you know what I'm saying? So, shout out to them. But if you want to look for me, AARONYA _ I'm going to just drop some art, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and
me, Joey Alves. Same thing. Joey, the way you spell Joey, Joey. My last name, Alves, Alves, not Z. So Joey Alves. You can find me social anywhere, Joey Alves Music. Of course, I'm streaming under just Joey Alves, but everywhere I'm Joey Alves. So,
and listen to Yo, it's crazy how by Aaronya and A3.
Oh, yeah, we gotta make another song.
Yeah, we gotta make another song. But my brother, I don't know, man. Like everything you've been telling me about the edits and stuff like that, like my brain's been like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, man. Like, bro, we gotta get this guy to 1 million followers.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
we can definitely get that. We gonna make that happen. We gonna make it happen.
Yeah.
And it's me too though, because I feel like I gotta be consistent. I'm consistent, but not consistent enough. I'll say I'll put that out there for me. Like,
Okay.
I feel like, I'll drop something and then won't drop nothing until maybe a week after or 2 weeks after. And that's,
Just be an artist, dude.
Yeah.
When you're ready to just drop consistently, you'll know it.
Right.
Like the algorithm doesn't give a fuck if you're an artist or you're a fucking guy on the street. Like, you know what I'm saying? So don't serve that.
Right.
It should serve you.
Right.
You know what I mean? So allow the algorithm to serve your process.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like if you're not ready to drop a bunch of times, then like it is what it is. But you're gonna be ready, obviously. You know what I'm saying? Like us as artists, we need inspiration. Like it's not like we could just sit here and say, "Oh, if I don't post, my content's gonna drop and my engagement's gonna drop. Therefore, I should keep posting." Like then you're just gonna create bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like
bullshit. Yeah. Makes sense.
So that's and I feel like I'm glazing on you niggas in there right now. Like, but it's just like it's just like, bro, like I said, like it's taste, man.
Right.
At the highest level, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like ain't nobody gonna be doing it like how you doing it anyway. So you might as well take your time doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like let niggas miss you a little bit.
Right.
It is what it is. Yeah, bro.
All right. Make sure y'all check the album out.
Wait. He hasn't.
Oh, my bad.
Give me a shout out.
You can find me at D2Cool. Wait, is it D2? D period, 2 period, cool.
So put it right here. Right.
I'm saying you guys just put it right there. You do like that, like Rainbow. What was it? Read a book?
Read a Rainbow.
Read Rainbows. But you can find me on Instagram, YouTube, Cool TV. I do walking talks, interviewing. My man A3 behind the scenes. So yeah, just check it out. Appreciate it. This was dope.
Yo, and shout out to
Black killer, auntie was an addict and my uncle was a crack dealer. Guess it's only perfect that they nephew was a rap nigga. Daddy was a pastor, but my neighbor was a smack